Back here live at the USA International Speedway. Guys, thanks for sticking with us here through just repeated gremlins we seem to be having here. And this time everything went at one time here. We're right smack dab in the middle of our 30-lap UMP modified feature. 3 cars on the racetrack have really put one hell of a race on this far. Right now it is number 90 of Jason Salter leading the number 33 of Torrin Schertz and the 71 car of Richard Spar. All 3 of these guys have jostled through the lead a couple of times. This is great action here off of turn number 4, 16 of 30 on the board. Jason Salter leads Torrin Schertz. Richard Spar, who walked away in the heat race, he's riding right there on the tire tracks, running third. I don't know, we've had to scramble behind the scenes to get the stream back up and running, but God, this has been a good race. I wish we could show this all, but the second half of this race, I think, is just going to be equally as good as the first. 3 cars out there are putting on one hell of a show.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a show here for the modifieds out here. As Jason Salter right now leading the event, with Torrin Schertz running second. Like you said, the number 71, Richard Spar, he is running third. Remember, he took off and won the heat race, but here comes Spar now down to the bottom. And Schertz makes a mistake there in that number 33 machine side by side. Here comes Spar. Spar trying to take over that second spot down the front straightaway here into turn number 1. Spar slings it down in real deep down on the bottom, almost next to the wall. Not going to be able to pull off the pass. It looks like he's not getting that forward bite in that number 71 that he would like off the corner here into turn number 3.
Trying to find that running room there is Richard Spar under Torrin Schertz. It's allowing Jason Salter to kind of waltz away from this field as we are 19 laps in, 11 laps remaining here in our 30-lap feature. We missed the last 2 laps, the conclusion for the Street Stock Series. Derek Fedgenhauer took down the win there in car number 86 over Lon Franks, Jim Revis, Trevor Baker, making up your top 4 there. Good race going on for the UMP Modifieds here. 10 laps remaining, 20 down, 10 laps remaining here. Jason Salter leads a really good race for that runner-up spot between Torrin Schertz up high in the 33. That black number 71 of Richard Spar looking for room down low. That is a hell of a race going on for the runner-up spot there, Todd, as they work their way now off of turn number 4.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic race there going on for the runner-up spot. Schertz has it. The number 71 wants it. That's Richard Spar. Spar right now dives back down to the bottom, side by side there momentarily. Not quite up to the door, though, coming off the corner. Spar just drifting off up on the straightaways there, not getting the speed and bite that he would like down on the bottom, so he's going to have to reassert himself here up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Going to try something different here to get by the number 33 of Torrin Schertz. Schertz right now running second. Jason Salter running away and hiding here, trying to pick up his second win here on Full Velocity TV. Actually, we didn't get to see his last win. We missed the whole modified feature on Monday night, but Jason Salter was able to pick up that win. So now trying to win here in that number 90 machine right now is he's got about a 5-car length advantage over the number 33 of Torrin Schertz.
23 laps of 30 in the books. That means 7 laps remaining. Jason Salter leading Torrin off of turn number 2 with the 71 car of Richard Spar running in that 3rd spot. Can Salter hold on and make it 2 wins in as many tries out there in the modifieds? You usually see Jason out there in the street stocks, but he is certainly up there, riding out there in that awesome looking Full Velocity TV sponsor number 90. Jason Salter leading Torrin Schertz off of now turn number 2. 5 laps remaining here as they hit the line this time around.
A handful of laps remaining, 5 to go here for the number 90 of Jason Salter, 33 Torrin Schertz, the 71 machine of Richard Spar. Spar still trying to work and knock on the door of the 33 Torrin Schertz. 4 laps remaining here. The 90 still trying to run away and hide, and that's what he's doing. So as Spar was able to do that in the heat race, it's hard once you get by another car to try to pass it and try to get around. But Spar was a benefactor of those two making a little bit of love there in the heat race. The 71 machine was able to capitalize on that. This time Spar is watching the number 90 just go away and run away and drive off into the sunset. 3 laps remain here for the number 90.
3 more trips around for Jason Salter now off of turn number 2, shooting down the back straightaway. Good little healthy lead there over Torrin Schertz. Call it 6 car lengths as they head into turn number 3. Torrin's got his hands full with Richard Spar out there as those guys continue to race. Jason Salter off of the distance. 27 laps officially going up to the board. 27 of 30 in. Salter leading Schertz and Spar. Those two guys keep racing for second. It's allowing Salter to drive away. Call it 10 car lengths this time as they head toward turn 3. This time as they hit the line, there'll be 2 more laps around.
Popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway for the number 90 of Jason Salter. Can he hang on here? About 10 car lengths advantage over Torrance Schertz in that number 33 machine, and another 5 car lengths to probably about the 71 of Richard Spar. Spar's trying everything he can. He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the 33. He might do that on the last lap by trying to pull a slider here, but Jason Salter, meanwhile, coming to get the white silk off of turn number 4 here for the final time at USA International Speedway down into turn 1. It's all the number 90 of Jason Salter.
Yeah, he has dominated the second half of this race for sure. Had to come from the back. He had to pass Richard Spar. Torrance Schertz got up to the lead for a lap or 2, but Jason Salter into turn number 3, 2 corners away. He can see the checkered flag off of turn number 4. Back-to-back nights over here. The weekly series and the touring series. The modifieds go to Jason Salter, with Torrance Schertz going to finish up in the second spot. Richard Spar going to finish up third in car number 71. 3 cars, Todd. Who said a small field can't put on a hell of a show? That was a great race there. Jason Salter picking up a very, very fantastic win there in that car number 90.
Definitely a well-deserved win for Jason Salter. And that number 90, full velocity sponsor machine, and victory donuts here at USA International Speedway. Nice little shift there. Let's see if he's going to do anything else special as he sits down there. Nope. Nothing special, just a lazy spin down there into victory lane, and Jason Salter picking up the modified win here, 30 laps, and he just drove off into the sunset. Congratulations to Jason Salter. Maybe we'll get a word with some of these winners after the races are over, Phil.
We're certainly going to try here, since it's been a trying night. As you guys following along on the stream have certainly seen. Apologize for that. We don't find that acceptable either, guys. We hate it just as much as you guys do when we miss any of the action out there. Something definitely going amiss down there in the trailer this week. I can see it's probably tearing that thing completely apart here tomorrow. But we are rolling on the speedway with the UMP the Pro Late Models, rather. On the pole, the 4 car of Frank Gonzalez, the 15 of Chase Wascom, the 77 of Rob Fletcher, Justin Gledhill, 79, Randall Lester, 98. They're already green flag racing. They're already off at turn number 2. This is going really quick. Frank Gonzalez, he leads Chase Wascom. They hit turn number 3.
Yeah, they didn't miss a beat. Here's the number 4 machine of Frank Gonzalez. Out to the lead, Chase Wascom running in the second spot. Justin Gledhill running third in the number 79. Another pair of guys that run over to DWR. Cannot forget those guys. The number 4, Frank Gonzalez leading, but the 15 of Chase Wascom all over his rear bumper, down to the inside of him. On the outside of him, Wascom looking for any way around that number 4 machine.
Trying to make it happen there is Chase Wascom, the number 15 car. It's a 30-lap race, a long race, but you can see there's these guys rolling out there in the Pro Late Models. They're meaning business out there, and right now it's mixing up for the lead. Can Frank Gonzalez hold off Chase Wascom off of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway, it's a car length and a half. Gonzalez drives it on up high. Wascom are going to follow right in the tire tracks. Thought he may make the shot down low. Probably just biding his time there, Todd, waiting for that terrific run to happen. Chase Wascom trails Frank Gonzalez. They're down on turn number 1. 3 laps up on the board.
3 laps up on the board, and Wascom right there, at least hanging with the number 4, Frank Gonzalez, down the front straightaway here. Looks like he's going to drift back just a tad bit, about 3 to 4 car lengths back as the number 15 of Chase Wascom. Gonzalez trying to run off into the sunset, a lot like Jason Salter did in the modified feature event. So we're going to see if let's see if Frank Gonzalez can do here in the Pro. Wascom not letting him get away, though. In the number 15 machine, he's lurking right there in the shadows.
Yeah, sure is. Just not going to let that number 4 car, Frank Gonzalez, get away. Currently running back there in the third spot. White car running off of the back of my screen. That is a 79 of Justin Gledhill running in third, with Rob Fletcher's 77 is running fourth. Randall Lester running fifth in car number 98. But that battle up front seems to just wanting to start. Chase Wascom, this seems to be there, Todd. He starts just riding through the corner, and every lap he starts to gain a little bit more, and this time off the 4th turn, it's still 2 car lengths. So Wascom, he keeps taking a peek down low. Do you think what do you think he's thinking out there trying to gauge the run? Is it a matter of timing, or is that 4 car just that strong where Chase is going to have to make something happen beautifully to make it happen?
Yeah, Chase is just being methodical there in that number 15 machine, picking his groove, finding where the stronger groove is in the 15. So he's been up to the top, he's been down to the bottom, he's made up some time. He's lost a little bit of time. It looks like right now the 15 of Wascom really good through 1 and 2. Down the back straight, he may lose just a tad bit. He may stick with him here. 3 and 4 seemed like he lost a little bit of ground last time, but this time starting to make up some more ground. Almost up to side by side completely there with the number 4. Just no forward bite right now off of turn number 4, so that allows the number 4 Frank Gonzalez to be able to stay up in the top spot there in that number 4 machine.
Absolutely does. Chase Wascom right there, 1.5 car lengths back there. He's not letting Frank Gonzalez get away. I've been kind of peeking at that race going on for third between Glenn Hill and Fletcher. Fletcher's run down Glenn Hill there as we're going to put 9 laps up on the board. So what we saw was a race for the lead, maybe turning into a race for third, as now caution going to come on the Speedway. A spin in turn number 3. It looks like Randall Lester's number 98 car may have got turned in the wrong direction. So a quick, lazy spin going to put us under caution. And I believe I heard 8 or maybe 9 laps in the books here. We'll look for clarification on that. But we do know Frank Gonzalez is going to lead this field back to green. And probably a half a lap from now if the 98 car can catch up to the back of the field here.
Yeah, definitely. These guys getting restacked and repacked here. Ford green flag racing once again. Just going to wait to see when they're going to throw that green flag. Do not know if it's going to come out this time or if it's going to come out next time. Looks like it's going to come out next time around there, Phil, for the number 4 of Frank Gonzalez, 15 of Chase Wascom, the 79 Justin Gledhill, and the number 77 of Robert Fletcher. Randall Lester right now running shotgun on the field. 5 cars here in the Pro Late Model Division at the USA International Speedway. Got to thank our presenting sponsors here on Full Velocity TV, Dirt-Series.com, also Spatafor Firearms, and Evil One Graphics. You got to think they're not only good, they're bad. They're not only evil. I can't even say it here tonight. Sorry, Jim. I'm just tongue-tied here tonight. Is everything that's been going on out there. But Evil One Graphics, presenting sponsor here on Full Velocity TV. Make sure we give as much airtime and much love to the Evil One Graphics guy. Also, Star Donations, guys. We are giving away that free T-shirt. That's ongoing all the way through Sunday. And yes, indeed, Phil, the computer is going to be reset and re-cleaned out, and we're going to fix it here on Full Velocity TV. Green flag is back in the air, and late model action back to racing here down the front straightaway here at USA International Speedway.
Back to green. Frank Gonzalez leads them through turn number 1 and 2. The battle now is for that second spot. Glenhill trying to find room down low under Wascom. He gets loose. That's going to bring Rob Fletcher, that number 77, to the low side. Put Rob now up to third as they work their way off of turn number 4. Now a race for the lead. Here comes Wascom. He's to the inside of Gonzalez. Probably the best chance he's had to make that pass. They're working off of turn number 2. Wascom, he is there down low.
Yeah, Chase Wascom down on the bottom side in that 15, side-by-side battle down the front straightaway here into the turn. The number 15 of Wascom just pulling ahead, nudging ahead of Gonzalez. Slide job by the 15. The 4 fires back, high-low switch from Gonzalez. Is he going to pull a slider of his own down to the corner? Oh, chucks him here coming down into the corner. That number 4 machine, Wascom up the track. Not sure. Believe yellow flag comes out. Believe Wascom had the lead there, though, initially, so he should be up in front of the number 4 of Gonzalez.
I believe we saw something happen there for third on back between, I think Gledhill was back there spinning. I can't tell if Randall Lester's number 98 got a piece of this one as well. I think the 77 of Fletcher was also back there. So I didn't see who all spun out first. I think it was Gledhill. I think it was that white car as I'm trying to peek on back for where my vantage point is. But they're going to get this thing all restacked up. They're all ready to single. They're already in a line here. Off of turn number 4, we're going to put this thing back under green. Frank Gonzalez leads Chase Wascom into turn 1.
Yeah, Gonzalez leading the event here, the 15 of Chase Wascom. I thought he passed the number 4 of Gonzalez. Obviously, the scoring went back and reset there, so that put him back into the second spot, so he's going to have to do it all over again. So we'll see if Gonzalez did not let him get up beside him that time. Gonzalez now tags the inside wall. That's going to make him drift up the track just a little bit. So it's going to allow Wascom right back into the fray. Wascom now dives down to the bottom once again, trying to get up alongside the 4 of Frank Gonzalez. A lot faster car is the 15 of Wascom, and Wascom up alongside of him here. Just cannot get by him, cannot get that forward bite down on the bottom. Wascom mounting a charge once again.
Yes, he did, but it looks like he got a little tad bit loose on the bottom there. That may bring the 77 of Rob Fletcher into the mix here as well. It's a 3-car dance now into turn number 1. for the lead. I believe we saw 12 laps go on the board this time, so 12 of 30 in the books. Gonzalez lead, but look at that move by Wascom on the outside, using all the horsepower up top shelf. Can he make it stick? They're side by side a drag race. Give it to Wascom off of 2.
Chase Wascom to the lead in that number 15 machine. The number 4 of Gonzalez, all kinds out of the shape, been flirting with disaster with that wall, making contact, making love to the inside wall is Gonzalez, and that's what destroyed him here and drop kicked him back to second. Gonzalez now going to have to mount another charge here on the number 15. Oh, on to Chase Wascom is Frank Gonzalez. You're currently in second. The current leader is Chase Wascom, and I need to go drink another beer, Phil.
Sounds like a good idea here tonight, as we're just stumbling all over the names. It's been a strange week for us, having some issues with the box down there, keeping the streams all connected, and yeah, 2 guys up here are definitely a little worse for the wear, a little bit of stressed out and frustrated, but we're enjoying the racing action. We are halfway home. Chase Wascom leads Frank Gonzalez to the turn number 1 and 2. Rob Fletcher having a hell of a run up there. The 77 running in P3. You got Glenn Hill running back there in 4th and running at your top 5, the 5th car in the field. Randall Lester's number 98 tagging on. Tail Gun Charlie in the back of the field. But looking right now up front, Chase Wascom got the lead, and it doesn't look like it's one he wants to relinquish. It's 4 car lengths over Gonzalez. They're off of turn number 2, 16 laps in the books.
16 laps in the books for the 15 of Chase Wascom. Like I said, 4, now even 5 car lengths as Wascom tries to drive off into the sunset here over the number 4 of Frank Gonzalez. Gonzalez right now currently running in second. Third is the number 77 of Robert Fletcher. He is hanging on, having a good run here this evening at USA International Raceway. These guys doing a fantastic job all evening long. All of these divisions, fantastic job here. Kudos to everybody as Jason Salter took down the UMP modified win, and then the street stock win went to Derek Fedkenauer in that number 86 machine. So great racing by everybody here tonight. But the story of the race here tonight is the number 15 Chase Wascom power move to the outside. He was just lurking in the shadows, just waiting for his opportunity to get to the lead.
What I've observed here, Todd, is he's put that car top shelf of the racetrack. He has really found some speed up there, making something happen, sending it up high, as he would say. Wascom's found some speed. Gonzalez, I think, has kind of, observed that. He has kind of drifted that car up high, and he's starting to run down the 15. It was about 5 car lengths. It's down to 3. Does Gonzalez have enough time? Wascom right now, we know Chase is cerebral. He gets out front. He usually doesn't make that mistake. Chase Wascom with the lead as they exit turn 2. Call it 3 car lengths. Gonzalez not letting him get out there and run away like I thought he would.
Now Gonzalez just right there knocking at his door, about 3 to 4 car lengths, so running almost identical lap times. As I'm watching what the last lap time was here for Chase Wascom, 22.275 to 22.322 by Gonzalez. So Gonzalez has about identical lap times, Phil. Just a tick slower is the number 4 machine, so that's not allowing the 15 to get away rather not too fast there. He's able to stay right in the picture, and that time by Gonzalez was actually a tick faster. 2.43 to a 2.48, so not a lot faster, Phil, but enough to keep pace with the 15 of Chase Wascom.
It really is, and I think it's going to be a game of cat and mouse. If that 4 car doesn't screw up, I think he has a chance to run him down off of turn number 4 this time. 22 laps up on the board, so we got 8 more trips around the 3/4 mile USA International Speedway, parked here in Lakeland, Florida. I want to thank all you guys that have followed us all night long on Full Velocity TV. Got to thank all you guys out there making those stars donations. Guys, if you'd like to win some Full Velocity TV swag, we're giving away a free t-shirt at the end of the week, Friday night after the 305 broadcast. Top Stars Donator of the Week is going to receive a free t-shirt courtesy of us right here at Full Velocity TV. So keep those donations coming in. Thank you, Tyson, out there for the donation. Got to thank all you guys, Jim, Jason, and Eric, giving it the business out there in the Facebook Live chat. I'm loving it. Right now, we're loving this view on the racetrack. Chase Wascom starting to open up that lead a little bit, Todd. 24 laps go on the board, and we got 6 remaining. And that interval, it's grown to about 6, maybe 8 car lengths by the time they exit turn number 4 this time. Chase Wascom has kind of shifted it into another gear. That car is flying.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Wascom putting on a clinic here in the number 15 machine. It looks like Gonzalez, who was fast early, really fast early. The number 4 machine just fading away here as the laps just tick off here as the track's starting to get slicker and slicker by the second. Wascom right now, it's all playing into the hands of that number 15 machine as he's just setting a torrid pace last time by 22.153 to Frank Gonzalez is 22.385. So he's turning on the jets of the 15 to Chase Wascom, and he's trying to pick up the win here on Full Velocity TV.
And what I'm just being told here, pass along from Tyler Blankenship. Registration for this league is still open, guys. Look up Renegade Raceway Promotions here on Facebook. Also, look for Renegade Raceway Promotions inside the iRacing Simulation. Contact Tyler Blankenship. Be a part of this great league that's happening here on Monday with the weekly series at Lanier, and the touring series going to be run here every Wednesday night. 10 p.m. Eastern time, they come on the air, and we're seeing a good one here tonight. We saw 20 laps street stocks where Derek Fetkenhauer took down the win. Jason Salter with a dominating win there in the UMP Modifieds, and now here, the main event this evening, the Pro Late Models are out there, and right now it looks to be Chase Wascom, who is just going to lay waste to this field in the second half of the race, extending that lead to about 10 car lengths in the turn number 3 over the 4 car of Frank Gonzalez. Off of turn number 4 there, Todd. White flag going to go in the air. One more trip around for Chase Wascom.
Yeah, one more trip around for the number 15 to Chase Wascom. A lead over Frank Gonzalez. A pretty extensive lead here. We're going to call it 12 car lengths coming down the back straightaway here for the final time. Into turn number 3, the number 15 of Chase Wascom going to take down the victory here coming off of turn number 4. Taking down the win here in the Pro Late Model Division, Renegade Promotions USA International Speedway. Chase Wascom in the number 15 machine. Frank Gonzalez going to finish up second. Third is going to be Robert Fletcher. I believe Justin Gledhill going to finish up fourth. And Randall Lester is going to round out your 5-car field. And look how tore up that machine is. Just soldiering around is Randall Lester. But, man, a top 5 and getting that crucial experience out there for Mr. Lester. And, again, congratulations to the number 15 to Chase Wascom. All of our winners here tonight, Jason Salter and Derek Fetkenhauer. Fantastic racing here all evening long. And Phil, I tell you, we'll go get some interviews, and then I am going to set this computer on fire and smash it and do everything I got to do to it to get it to work correctly, and then we'll be back on the air tomorrow night. So let's go get some interviews.
All right, well, I'm assuming I am going to meet you over in the Renegade Discord, I believe. So let's see if we can't chase down some of these guys over here. We'll chase down to see if we can get Chase Wascom for sure. Think we're going to get Derek Fetkenhauer also, and I think we're going to get all 3 over there. Jason Salter still sitting there as well. So give me a minute, guys. We'll see if I can't get these guys all squared away. Is hopping between communication methods, definitely something that's new to me and not exactly working the way I want it to work. So bear with me here just a brief minute. We're waiting for Todd to run on over and get communication to us as well. So we'll move these guys around. Apologize for a little bit of dead space. And these guys know the drill. They're all moving over here for us. I believe Todd's going to join us on the horn over there as well. Todd, you get a copy, brother.
Because my microphone is muted. So now I'm back on the horn and I'm over here in Discord. So we'll see what we can do here, Phil.
All right, so let's try this first out of the books. Let's see if we can't talk to our street stock winner here this evening. Car number 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer. Derek, it's Phil from Full Velocity TV, buddy. Do you have a copy?
Sure do. You got me.
Oh, we got you loud and clear, bud. 20 laps of the street stocks, able to take that thing home in victory lane. Really good race you guys put out there. You had a couple of really good cars behind you. You had to hold off, but at 86 and you got out front, that thing looked to be awfully.
Yeah, I know how to get out there early because those guys will be hunting Lon and Jim and even Trevor, and they're fast guys, and I just knew I had to set the sail and get up there as soon as I could.
Well said. You had four other veterans out there on the racetrack with you, with Jim, and you had Trevor out there as well. You had Piles out there, the 60. All five of you guys out there put one hell of a race on. Talk about those closing laps. Knowing you had to hold off that great shot from Lon's number 10. He was digging you really good those last 10 laps. How hard did you have to drive to keep him behind you?
Yeah, I knew he was right on me the whole time. I just tried holding my line, and hopefully it was the fastest line. I knew once he tried going down lower, there wasn't much drive there, so I just held my line and just prayed that it was fast.
Well, Daria, it feels like I finally get to talk to you here on the airwaves at Victory Lane. So you pick it up here, the 20-lap feature event tonight at USA over here at Renegade Raceway Promotions. If believe you know the drill by now, I'm going to give you the mic one final time. Anybody out there to thank you got out there? We're out there on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch TV. So friends, family, sponsors, anybody to say hello to, I'm going to give you the microphone, buddy, to do just that.
Yeah, of course, I got to thank my teammates over at MRD, Midwest Racing Development. You guys at Full Velocity for broadcasting this. Renegade, Tyler at Renegade for putting this whole series on. It's been so great so far, and hopefully the word gets out and we get some more people in.
I couldn't agree more. This is a great concept. So that's our street stock winner tonight, Mr. Derek Fedkenhauer. Brings it over 86 home of Victory Lane. I'm going to walk down here because beer in hand, right on cue, I find the number 10 or number 90 car of Jason Salter, that beautifully prepared Full Velocity TV machine. Jason bringing home a butt whooping tonight in the UMPs, man. I'm used to seeing you out there in the street stocks. You didn't tell me you knew how to run these modifieds as good as you do. What about that?
Man, the modifieds I think are my favorite car on the service, man. They are a blast to drive.
Well, I think you got a niche for them. I really do, because you go out there tonight and you got up front. I mean, you and Torrin and Richard, you guys really put one hell of a race on. Who said three cars can't put a good show on? You guys all exchanged the lead. But once you finally got out front, you're able to drive away. How good was that setup under that thing tonight? That thing was really a...
Man, to be honest, with the start of the race, I was really worried because after this update yesterday, something was going on with the wheel and it just didn't feel right at all. And it really struggled towards the beginning of the race. And I kind of started to slow myself down and keep a good pace. And it really kind of paid off.
Well, brother, you did a hell of a job, as always. You do every week. We see you out here. But cool to see you out there. The 90, the UMP modified in Victory Lane. Awesome looking colors you got on that thing, too. The Full Velocity TV sponsorship on there. I know you got a lot of guys out there watching. You guys at DWR have been giving you the business out there on Facebook all night long. So anybody going to give a shout out to, you're in Victory Lane here for the second time this week in the modified, brother. That's got to feel good. Give a shout out to all those guys.
Yeah, I'd like to first off thank Full Velocity TV for coming aboard on the number 90 UMP mod for this season for Renegade Racing. I'd like to thank all my guys from Dirt Warrior Racing. Man, they support the heck out of us, man. It really shows on the racetrack. I'd like to thank Trash Panda Graphics for putting an amazing wrap on the car, and thank you guys again for broadcasting.
Well, this has been fun to watch. Jason Salter going to pick up our 30-lap UMP modified feature here tonight at the USA International Raceway. So we'll let Jason go down there and they keep it Erica beer swigging down there. So I think we'll have to join them. But I'm going to throw it down here to Victory Lane. Mr. Stanton, I believe, is caught up with a very fast number 15 car of Chase Wascom, and that he's got to be on fire there, because I think, Todd, he had some extra nitro fuel in that car.
Yeah, I was laughing as I was trying to talk to you, Phil, and again, pushing that TeamSpeak button and trying to talk to you over here and laughing, and I wanted to talk to Jason, but thanks, Jason, for the shout-out for sponsorship. But I'm down here in Victory Lane with the driver of the 15, Chase Wascom. You were just out there in the shadows. I believe you were just setting the guy up, setting Gonzalez up there. You did a power move on the outside, finally got by him, and you set sail, Chase. What a fantastic race. Tell us about it.
Man, that was absolutely blast. That setup I got there it worked anywhere I wanted to, and granted it was getting a little slick, so it got a little loose a couple of times, but I got a little throttle happy there. But yeah, I kept setting him up and kept trying a little bit here and there, and I'd find out where he was kind of bobbling at, and sometimes I could have the hole there, and he kind of bobbled too much, or maybe got a little more looser than what I was expecting, so I would hurry up hurry up and hit the brake or let off the gas, and I didn't want to wreck the guy and want to pass him clean. And that restart there at the end there that was it there, and got on the top, and they finally set sail.
Yeah, you definitely set sail there at the final restart there, Chase, picking up the victory here on Full Velocity TV. As accustomed to here on Full Velocity TV, we're going to have a microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. I would like to thank you tonight on this fantastic run here through the field.
I'd like to thank you guys here at Full Velocity for broadcasting this race, and I'd like to thank Tyler for putting on the Renegade Raceway promotions. I'd like to give a shout out to all the DWR guys for all the help they do. They help with any little thing. It's awesome. It's hard to find people like that are willing to help with any setup in any car and give you the best advice and encourage you to do good and stuff like that. But shout out to all them guys, and thank you again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win here in the Pro Late Models at Renegade Promotions, week number 1 here, USA International Speedway.
All right, I guess I'll take it from Todd from there, as I think he probably hit that wrong button again, but that is Chase Wascom, our 30-lap feature event video here tonight over at Renegade Raceway Promotions, and that Pro late model. Terrific drive by Chase. Great job by Mr. Salter. Great job by Derek Fedkin-Howarth picking up our street stock victory. And terrific job by Tyler over here at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Can't say enough about this great league, Todd. I would love to see more come on over here and get involved, because this thing is really, really a great time had by all.
Yeah, definitely, Phil. If we could see these guys grow and get bigger numbers, it'd be fantastic here for Tyler and the gang. They put on a fantastic showing, and what a unique feel here at Renegade Promotions, and what they do here with 3 different divisions on the same track here each and every night. On Mondays it is all linear, and then you got the touring series here. Tonight was USA. Next week, I'm not sure what the track is, but another fantastic job here by the Renegade Promotions people. Also, got to thank everybody out there in Facebook Live, Twitch, and YouTube for following Full Velocity TV. Thank you for the star donations here tonight. The competition, and remember, is ongoing here this evening and ongoing this whole week here. For that free Full Velocity t-shirt, make sure you hit up star donations. As many donations as you can. The winner will receive a free Full Velocity t-shirt, courtesy of Full Velocity TV. We'll send it. We'll pay for the shipping, everything we need to do. You guys did a fantastic job out there, chatting back and forth. Congratulations to all the fans out there. I tell you, I guess, Phil, we couldn't do it without the fans or any of the clients that we have. And can't do it without our sponsors here, Spotafora Firearms, Dirt Series, and the Evil One Graphics Group. Also, some other great, fantastic guys that back us here each and every week.
Absolutely right. Got to thank Tyler over here at Renegade for sure. We'll be back here Monday night with a touring series at Lanier. Back here next Wednesday night. We're at the Liveland Motorsports Park next week with the touring series, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, great.
A full week coming up next week is tomorrow night. We're back on the air. Finally back over to our buddies over at Dirt Series, the Pro versus Super Late Model Series tomorrow night from Volusia. That should be a lot of fun. We're on the air at 8 p.m. Eastern time for that, so stay tuned for that. And Friday night, 305 Sprint Car Series from Hard Motorsports is going to be an awful lot of fun as well on Friday night. We take a break on Saturday. I think we're probably going to need it after Todd goes through that PC all the next couple of days. But, man, Sunday we have a big one booked here. We're on the air, the No Worries 300, back in NR 2003 for our buddies over at East Coast Thunder, the Bruce Phelan Memorial Race coming up on Sunday. I believe we also have a B crew that may be scheduled over to DWR on Sunday night. We have to stick and wait out for that as well. So a lot going on Full Velocity TV land. Of course, keep up with all of it there on our Facebook page and our events tab as we do the best we can to update bookings that we seem to get. We add to by the group here week after week, day after day. It seems like there's more to add. Things already booked well out to the month of April, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. We are very much appreciative. So for all of us here at Full Velocity TV, our buddy Jake Keel on the Full Velocity Radio side, Martin Karch over our graphics department, Mr. Stanton doing an awesome job with the controls, all issues aside. Phil LaCasse here for Full Velocity TV. Going to sign off all night. Thank you to all of you out there. Watch us through Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch TV. We appreciate all the support. It cannot be done without you. So until tomorrow night, for Todd, I am Phil. We'll see you back here tomorrow night with more Full Velocity TV.
Good night.